Three, two, one. Hello, everyone. We're back. We're doing some D&D. We're back with Curse of Strahd. I was saying I was gonna go ahead and make a intro D&D thing, but that never happened because I was really busy and really tired. So we're just going right into the show here. Welcome, everyone.
Oh,
Oh,
hello.
Hello. So, yes, I'll get into the whole last we left off in just a moment. I want to introduce everyone here. We've got our lovely crew here for my D&D group. We're going to start all the way from the left and make our way over to the right here. So first off, we'll go ahead and have Smoky Ruby. Please describe your character, a little bit about yourself, and any other pertinent information you'd like to have for us today.
Yeah. So hi, I am Smoky Ruby. I am playing Celeste, who is a fairy druid. Um, she is very much out of her element in the spooky haunted house at the moment, but she has a newfound um, tiny rage, which is awesome. And yeah, that is her.
Awesome. Great. Looking forward to your character. What was the? I'm sorry. I probably should have specified all this. What was the race and class of the character?
So she's a fairy
Mhm.
and a circle of dreams druid.
Awesome. Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. That's what I should
Mm-hmm.
have given like an actual. It's a little bit more organized when Shadow's doing it over on his whole thing. So I need to get better about that. But we're playing a little bit more off the cuff here. We're having a good old time. So yes, thank you very much, Ruby, for introducing your character. Next, we'll go ahead and get into Barrymore. Please introduce yourself, your character, and anything else pertinent you'd like to say on the matter.
hello everyone. My name is Barrymore. I am playing as Ma. He is a Tabaxi barbarian. He's only level 2, so he doesn't get his real spec into it, but he's going to be going Ancestral Guardian, which is kind of like the tank spec of um, barbarians. He is originally from his homeland, but he was kind of taken into slavery into the Underdark, and he has survived for nearly 2 decades there, pretty much hunting off the land. So this place, although is unfamiliar, he's kind of not exactly. It's not something that he's like had issue with being in kind of such a situation before. So this is not exactly at home, but feels familiar, and I'm looking forward to smashing some things.
Looking forward to seeing it happen as well. Thank you very much, Barry. Right.
Thank you.
Next, we'll move on to Mayor Emmy. And by the way, just a quick thank you to Mayor Emmy once again for all these cute little images we've got of each character that she went ahead and illustrated for us. It's very adorable. But yeah, please go ahead and introduce yourself, your character, and anything else you'd like to say.
Hello, I am Mayor Emmy, the mayor of Emmyville, but here I am just Ember. I am an Aasimar monk, going to be Way of the Sun Soul. My character grew up in a monastery her entire life, so she's fairly sheltered, but grew up in the area just kind of like bordering Strahd's, just terribleness. So we are here trying to show him what for. Really looking forward to punching him. And yeah.
Might be a little bit longer before that, but I'm looking forward to it as well. He's a bit of a smug son of a gun. All right. Thank you very much, Emmy. Next, we'll move on to Mixandris. Please go ahead and introduce your character, a little bit about yourself, and anything else you'd like to bring up.
Oh, okay. Hello, I'm Mixandrius for long, because that makes sense. I am a goose. A Kenku goose. That's a grave cleric. And, Well, the goose is a bit chaotic, so we're gonna be seeing that tonight. I have a feeling, even more so.
Possible.
It's still little 411 for you guys at home. Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited for tonight, and yeah.
All right. Thank you very much there, Mix. And lastly, we'll go ahead and have Shadowed here. Bring up the rear. Please go ahead and describe yourself, your character, and anything else you'd like to bring up. And yeah.
Hi, I'm Shadowed. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch, and I also do a lot of D&D stuff. And my character is Jeer, who is an Aasimar paladin, who will be Oath of Vengeance at level 3, and then also eventually multiclassing also into Divine Soul Sorcerer. So
All right.
hopefully my character makes it to that.
You guys will make it, I'm sure. Nothing will go wrong here. Everything will be fine. And yeah, along with thanking Emmy for the artwork, I also want to again thank Shadowed. I'll try to be, I'm going to be thankful every time, but it really do appreciate all the resources you've given me to work with here, because this has made my prep work way less difficult. So appreciate that. But yeah, last we left off, the adventurers here had made their way further up the house. They were at the 3rd floor and had just dealt with a deadly specter prior, and when it took a long rest, everyone had a... Yeah, there's Pedro. Had Pedro hanging out. He's right in the middle of the screen. He's just gonna be there hanging with us for a bit. Beautiful. And do me a favor, Graydon, if you could please get Emmy's points back to her, that would be great. I got a lot of stuff going on, so I can't really do it at the moment. Let that close out. Perfect. But yes, you guys made your way up to the house, had your long rest. Very uneventful long rest until you saw, or at least Claire saw, a doll just tip-tip-tapping on the door with a needle. Very much freaked her out, but she didn't freak out too much and leave the room in a panic, so that was good. You guys eventually continued up the stairs off to the 4th floor and re-met with Rose and Thorn, who were actual ghosts at this point. You couldn't tell before, they just seemed like children outside the house, but in here they were fully realized ghosts. You found their remains and everything, and they were very distraught about Goose taking their toys. I'm sorry? Yes.
My property.
Yeah, but it was okay. Even though Goose got possessed, Jeer was able to intimidate the children out of Goose, and therefore they calmed down, although being very scared about the situation. But then they also, at the end, when you guys were telling them you were going to go deal with the monster in the basement, you were handed off the doll you wanted there, Goose. So you got it at the end, and that's what matters.
My property.
It's now your property. But then you decide, let's go and explore the rest of this floor, and ended up dealing with even more creepy stuff in the form of more dolls climbing down a string like a spider would in very disjointed movements, and had a quick encounter with them. You guys were able to dispatch them with relative ease, and luckily no one got hurt too badly, so that was good. Afterwards, you guys cleared out the rest of the room, and then found over in the cellar room a entrance to a basement that was like 50 feet down of just straight stairs, along with ominous chanting throughout the whole area. You made your way down and started exploring the downstairs basement area. Currently, what you guys have seen here on the screen is basically went into several quarters of what we are assuming are cultists, because they eventually ran into some ghouls that had cultist uniforms on. And then they made their way further in till they reached this shrine room that has a statue of Strahd himself with a crystal ball in it, or in the hand of the statue. The crystal ball on there, you can actually see inside the crystal ball there is a tiny figure in there. and after further inspection, Celeste was able to figure out that it was a pixie being trapped within there. You could see that the pixie itself is tapping on the glass, but couldn't actually, like, talk to you guys. It seems like the barrier in between the crystal made it impossible to give any sort of auditory message. But it was very frantically trying to get to you guys. And that's basically where we left off. So, what will you guys do?
Can we
Um,
go up and talk to the pixie? I would want to go up
Um,
and talk with them.
Again, like I was saying for you earlier, you could definitely try. The amount of communication that she can do is limited because of the fact that she can't actually, her voice doesn't carry outside of the orb.
I would like to just go down and like poke my head down whatever this next hallway is, just to see if there's any lurking threats.
Okay, sure. Yeah, so you go ahead and look down this hallway, and you notice that there is a door over here that's blocking the way. I don't know if you guys can see it
Okay.
properly.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, you see a door blocking the way into what you assume is another small room, but other than that, nothing too, like, noticeable for you that would make you
Okay.
worry about any immediate threats.
And are there skeletons chained up along the walls in this room?
So yes, there.
I w-
I'll go ahead and give a brief description of the room again in just a
Yeah.
moment. So, hold on. My girlfriend is messaging me. Did you message me on Discord? Command for what? Oh, it should be D&D crew.
I'm gonna go and just stay right here in front of this door for now.
Okay, yeah, that's perfect. So you wanted to, let me give you the full rundown of this room again real quick. It's probably best to make this, because you probably don't remember 2 weeks ago. This room is festooned with moldy skeletons that hang from rusty shackles against the walls. A wide alcove in the south wall contains a painted wooden statue carved in the likeness of a gaunt, pale-faced man wearing a voluminous black cloak, his pale left hand resting on the head of a wolf that stands next to him. In his right hand, he holds a smoky gray crystal orb. The room has exits in the west and north walls, and chanting can be heard coming from the west. And for you guys wondering west and all that, because that seems a little off with this, so north is actually facing in this direction, east is over here, west is this way, and south is this way.
Yes.
Yes, a
South
smoky
is
crystal,
right.
not a smoky ruby. You're right. But yes, again, you see the pixie itself that's trapped inside this after closer inspection. I was just giving you the general rundown of the description of the room.
So I would go near to the pixie and kind of like crouch down and put my hands near the orb to see and just sort of look to see if she wants to get out of there, but also just being sort of hesitant and wary of removing the orb.
Okay, so as you're approaching, the pixie seems a little startled at first because you're all of a sudden, like, you're pretty big compared to it, so you just kind of all of a sudden are in front of it, and it's like, oh. But then it's like knocking on the edges of the crystal itself, like, almost like mouthing, "Get me out," but it's hard to
Okay.
actually.
So I would take the orb in my hands and just try to gently break the surrounding orb, but keep the pixie safe.
Okay, so you put your hands on the orb, right?
Yes.
Alrighty then. Upon touching the orb, you notice that the bones tend to, or seem to start rattling against the walls as several forms, ephemeral forms, start coming out of the skeletons themselves and forming what are known as shadows around the altar. Roll
That's not good.
initiative.
That's not good.
Oh
Alright.
no.
We
How
have
many?
to get her out. We have to get her
Oh,
out. We can't just leave her there.
It makes
Agreed.
sense to me. I would have pecked at it if you didn't touch it.
Okay, thank
Sorry.
you.
And there, you can see them now. They're all there. I'm just gonna move you guys slightly over so that way you can actually see them all.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
All right, and let me do.
Hack and hack.
If you didn't touch it, I was.
Well, I mean, you guys got some pretty nasty initiative orders here. I'm not gonna lie,
Except for me.
except for Shadow.
Can you
That's
take my
okay.
second one that I accidentally rolled?
What was that? I'm sorry.
I said, can you take my second one that I accidentally rolled?
No,
No, why not?
sorry.
Um,
All right, let me make sure I've got this set in correctly. Okay, perfect. So, start of the round, we've got Celeste first, followed by Ma, then the Shadow. I already know your dex mod's way higher than the Shadow, so even with a tied initiative, you're faster. Next is Goose, then Ember, and
Why do I have
lastly,
6?
Jeer.
yeah.
That is a good question. Why do you have a 6?
Oh, probably she didn't have her token selected when she clicked on to roll initiative.
That's fine, I can readjust it now.
So she should be at a 25.
Yep,
Top of the
25.
order.
What?
I'm just
I
making.
have my token selected.
That's okay. I readjusted it. We'll fix it next time. So now you're top. Okay, so back it up. Ember goes first, then Celeste, followed by Ma, then the Shadows, then Goose, then Jeer. All right. So first off, Ember, you're on deck. What are you gonna do?
So there's shadows, right? Okay. I'm trying to figure out, would it be better to punch them or do I use my sword against them?
That is a great question. You should definitely figure that out.
Let's see. Let's see. I will just punch the one in front of me. Go for that.
$24 to hit will definitely do it. So let's see the damage.
Oh.
3 points of damage. Okay.
And then I will hit again with my bonus action.
Are you going to do a flurry of blows, or are you going to go ahead and just do a regular unarmed strike?
I think I'll save that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go and see the 2 hit on the unarmed strike then.
Sorry, I keep clicking in the wrong
You keep
spot.
clicking the damage. No, you see,
Yeah.
I see that. I'll take the 7 you got initially there.
Don't mind that. Don't
Oh,
look at that.
okay.
Don't look at
All
that.
right. No, that's fine.
Don't look at that. I'm trying to see what it reads.
So I'll take the first damage roll you did on the martial arts there. We do still need your 2 hit to see if your 6 damage goes through.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that's a crit fail, so you will
Yeah.
miss on that one. And when you first attacked it, it does have that similar feeling that you had when you were fighting the Spectre, where it kind of, like, you're hitting something, but it kind of feels more empty. It's not like a full-on impact.
Okay. Well, that answers my previous question. We figured it out.
You figured it out.
I call out,
Excellent.
use the silver sword.
Maybe. All right, so that is your turn, correct? Ember?
Yes. Sorry, it didn't pick up my
No, no
microphone.
problem. No problem at all. All right. Next, we have Celeste. You are up. What would you like to do on this round?
Okay, so I'm going to hit the shadow that is immediately in front of me with
Okay.
poison spray.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try that. And so there is a Constitution's save. It looks like,
Okay.
or
Let me go ahead and roll that real quickly. Let's see, 13. So it would fail the save, but unfortunately, as your spray hits it, it doesn't actually seem to affect it at all.
darn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the thing with undead is they're very often at least resistant, if not immune, to poison.
Okay. Noted.
After extensive research from prior events, I'm apparently a very smart goose right now. I've noticed that they're immune to poison and necrotic. Just a word to the wise.
True. Well, at least. Well, I will scooch over here then, just to make room then, and
I'll say they just appeared, so I won't cause an attack of opportunity, so you're fine there. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, she's not moving out of range anyway.
It would be out of range of this one, though.
Okay.
But it's fine. Again, they just appeared. I'll say you can reposition. It's fine.
Okay.
So yes, next will be Ma.
Move right
Deck,
in there.
let's see what you got.
So I'm gonna hit them with my boomerang shield.
Okay.
Alright. Well. Did it roll?
Yeah, that's a 2-hit. You got it of 20.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
Yep. And this time, when you throw the shield, it makes a satisfying impact as it hits it square in the face.
Damn right.
And bounces back into your hands.
Okay.
Do you want to rage or anything else for your bonus action, or are you done for your turn?
No.
Okay. Then
I only get 2 of them, right?
Yes, you only get 2 of them. I don't even. Did you use one yesterday, or last time?
Last time you said we went to a rest, so I got to regain it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we're at full. We're gonna hold on to that.
All right, no problem at all. It is now the shadows' turns. The 2 over in the back that can't easily get to you guys is going to spend their action phasing through the walls to get over here, but they won't be able to attack this turn. The 3 over in the center of the pack, though, 2 of them are going to attack Ma, and the other one's going to attack Emperor. Where did my... Gosh dang it. I had the tokens all set up, and then it's like, oh, I accidentally hit the X. Now I have to redo this. 1 second. It's fine, they're not too far down the list. All right, so the 2 hit is a 6 on the first attack, which I'm going to assume is going to miss you there.
Missed.
Second one is going to be a 12. That's also going to miss. And then the last attack on Ember is going to be a 14. I'm assuming your AC is still higher.
Yeah, it's 19.
Okay, so those 3 had ineffectual attacks on you guys. We can move on to Goose.
Haha, nice try.
Goody, gumdrops. Okay, so...
Hey,
Question.
you know what? Turn undead would be really freaking good right about now.
No, I don't
Where
need
did
that.
this
I don't need
hordes
that.
come from?
I don't need that. I need to ask you need to ask me a question. Okay, so okay, so let's say each of these blocks is 5 feet, correct?
Yes, each one of the square blocks in here is a 5-foot square.
So if they're diagonal, that still counts as a 5 foot.
Yes, they're in the
bit
if
extra
you have
on
like a
the ground.
5-foot radius thing, yes, it would reach them.
All right, well I'm gonna move there,
Okay.
and so I'm gonna be how do I click? Can I click?
If you hold left click on something, it'll go ahead and make a ping.
Okay, that,
Okay. Okay.
and this. Dear God.
Okay.
Needs to make Constitution saving throws.
All right, so I'll do 3 separate con saves on this. So 11 for the first one, 17 for the second one, and a 10 for the third one. I don't know why it always shows it with advantage, but whatever.
Okay, so I hit 2 at least, right? I don't know, how do I know if I hit the other one? Is it my con? Your con.
So you have a spell
Someone's
save
con.
DC. What is your spell save DC?
I'm so glad you asked.
You should go over to your spells list on your
I was
character
like,
sheet.
you need to
Go to your spells section on your thing, and it
Okay.
should show you the spell save.
15.
Okay, so 2 of them fail, 1 of them succeeds. So, what is the effect that
Excellent.
you're trying to do?
I'm so glad you asked. I'm going to be casting Word of Radiance and apparently doing 1 damage.
Okay, well,
Oh boy.
well, funny you should say that, because it is radiant damage. This actually does do a bit more to him, so what you think is a small little radiant light actually seems to shine a little brighter on them and hurts them a little more.
Great. That's good.
And, what exactly is the other part of the Word of Radiance, or is that it? It just does the 1 damage.
No, that's
Okay, perfect. Great.
That's it, I think.
Okay, fantastic. Then that would be the end of your turn?
Correct.
Okay. Last in the turn or the round is Jeer. What are you gonna do here, bud?
Well, this sucks. I only have 1 smite left, and I probably want to save that. And I don't have a magical weapon. Bleh. So... I guess I'll just swing my greatsword at the one in front of me.
All right. That
Critical
is a
hit.
crit. All right, that definitely hits. Go ahead and
Nice.
show me the damage. All right, so that's
that'll be 9 plus 17.
so that would be
Oh my god.
25 damage.
Jeez.
Okay.
9 plus 17 is 26.
Sorry, 26
but-
damage.
Assumedly halved.
Yes, it
because
would be
it's a
halved, but it
non-ma-
is enough to just straight up cleave it in half.
Nice.
That works.
You love to see it.
Who needs magic weapons?
Just obliterate them.
All right.
Go back into death's cold embrace, you shadow.
All right.
Okay, that's it.
Oh, perfect. Great job. You did it. You got him.
Yep.
Top of the round. We've got Ember again. What are you going to do?
All right, so I've learned my lesson, and I have my silver short sword at the ready, and I am going to try to slice just
That'll
like
for sure
here.
hit. Yep.
And okay, let's go.
All right, 3 damage. Unlike when you punched it, the sword actually does slice through it and seems to make a noticeable gash through it.
Wonderful. I like that. I can't do a bonus attack with the sword, so I'll just end my turn.
You can still just do a regular unarmed strike.
Okay.
Well, it counts as a monk weapon, so you can.
Oh, I can? Okay. Heck. All right. Let's go again. Hopefully.
Again.
Does that...
11's just short.
Okay, we're not going again, but we tried.
You tried, and that's what matters.
I'm visibly frustrated.
You got some damage in. That's good. It's good.
Yeah.
All right. Next in the order is Celeste.
Okay. So, I've also learned my lesson. So I'm going to do my dagger. I'll try that out on the one in front.
Okay. $12 does hit.
Oh shoot! Okay. Do that.
3 damage. Okay. It is a non-magical dagger, so
Yep.
again, similar situation where it's not as effectual as you want it to be, but it does do some damage.
Okay.
All right.
That is all I got right now.
All right, perfect. Ma, you're on deck.
Scanning the battlefield, do I see any of them that seem to be most winded?
Out of the ones you see, the most injured is this one, followed by this one over here having a little bit.
Okay. Hoping to take aggro and maybe kill it. I'm taking this one on.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna go with boomerang shield again.
Sure. Yes, unfortunately, that is going to be a miss.
All right. Well, that'll
Slippery
do
shadows.
I know, right?
Very slippery. It is now the Shadow's turn. So this time, 2 of them are going to attack Ma from the top here. 1 is going to attack across from each of them, so it's going to be Mix or Goose and Ember being attacked this time. Right. Let me get the page up for them.
Me shadows, I fear no evil.
They're hissing at you.
Hiss
They're
back.
like a goose hiss, like a...
Yeah. All right. That is a 23 to hit on you there, Ma.
Okay.
You are going to take 11 necrotic damage,
All right.
Oof.
and I'm going to need you to, you lose 3 on your strength score.
Okay.
The other one will make an attack as well, and also rolls a 23 again. It's going to be
All right.
13 necrotic damage.
Are you still up?
I'm here.
And you lose another 3 strength points.
Okay.
Then the other two are gonna strike Goose and Ember. All right, a 10 on Goose.
Child's play. Go
And
again.
20 on Ember.
Okay, so that hits.
Yeah, you take 7 necrotic damage and 3 strength minus to your score.
Okay.
And that is their turn. Goose, you are up.
Okay. What's Ma's HP looking like here?
I'm at 9.
There's 9.
I have 29 plus added temporary 4 hit points that was given to me from I forget what.
It was from the long rest.
There it is.
Okay. Old.
Yeah, don't do it yet.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna this ability. Okay, I'm gonna cast. Is it 2? Or am I going insane? Oh no, it's not. Okay, I'm gonna cast Virtue on Maw.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to roll this. Slash roll 1d4. No, it's 5. You get a 7 temporary shield.
Oh, well, thank you, Goose.
And I believe that is a regular action, so you still have a bonus action if you want to do something else.
I don't really know what is considered a bonus action in my case.
You have stuff like Healing Word and such.
I do, but that's a spell.
Okay, you can do that, but that is completely up to you if you want.
No, we're fine with this, I think.
Okay, so that is your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to Jeer.
Right, that's me. Okay.
Indeed.
I got distracted by trying to find out what the heck virtue is because that's not from any source that I know.
It's an Unearth Arcana spell.
Oh, okay.
It's a cantrip that gives temp HP. Yes, it sounds as busted as it is.
Good.
Okay, I will just slash with my greatsword at the one diagonally away from me.
Okay. 22 will hit. Yep. 17 damage,
Hey,
max roll. Yeah, just
I
like the
got
other
a
one.
max roll on my damage.
You just cleave this one straight across as well and get it out of the way of Ember.
I just look visibly surprised and appreciative.
Okay, so that one's dead.
Yes, that one's gone.
Okay, I will move up in here then,
All right.
then that'll be my turn.
Well done.
Nice.
All right. Ember, you're up.
Heck yeah. All right. So I'm gonna follow Jer's lead and hopefully use my sword the way it's meant to be used and hit the shadow. Well, maybe not.
It's okay. Try again. You got another hit.
Trying again.
Okay.
Yay.
Let's
There
see
we
it.
go. Woo!
3 damage. Let's go.
Learning to golf. Just gotta swing again.
Beautiful. We're getting some damage on the board here. Let's go. Celeste, you are up.
Okay. Try another method. I believe this is gonna work without hurting anyone else in that area. How's the HP on this guy? If I can know.
He looks to be the most damaged of the 3 you are currently near.
Okay.
I guess I shouldn't say he or she. It's a spirit. It doesn't
Yes,
have a
yeah.
gender.
Yeah.
Jeez, I'm just
okay.
assuming ghost agenda or genders, guys.
Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast on this one, create a bonfire.
Okay.
Um, that way anything around it, it can kind of like stay, I guess, and it won't. I don't know. I'm hoping that everything else will just kind of either be dumb and actually walk into the fire or not. I don't know. Well, I'll have to. Oh,
Where did you say you placed it?
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold
So
on. Let me-
diagonal from me.
Hold on. Give me 1 second here. All right. Yeah.
I love it though. No, keep that.
Okay, you got it. He's on fire.
So beautiful bonfire.
All right, Ma. It's a little toasty by you, but you're okay. Go ahead
I'm
and what are
fine.
you gonna do here?
I'm going to attack this one.
Okay.
I'm going to attack with my boomerang shield again.
Okay. 14 will hit.
That'll do. All right.
4 damage. A very solid hit is now the most damaged of the bunch.
All right. That's it for me.
Okay. It is now the Shadow's turn. I believe create bonfire. Hold on, let me double check the spell. I'm trying to make sure I have this accounted for correctly. Okay, so when you cast the spell, I should have had that at the start. So I need to make a dex save on them, or on at least the one right there. And then if it ends its turn in it. Okay, so it saved on that, and I believe that would be save or suck, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. The thing is does it want to stay there? Oh, I might have just closed out my roll 20 on me.
Oh
Oh no.
That's okay. We didn't need that to be running or anything. Hold on. Everybody hold.
Pause.
Everyone hold the line.
Pause.
Holding.
I was trying to slide over a tab and
Everybody
I let go of it and it thought I clicked on the X. It's great. Should have the music still going? Yeah, okay, cool.
I don't know who did it, but someone gave me a mop sub, and I love them now.
Oh, yes, their emotes are so good.
I know, right? They're so cute.
Aww.
I know, right?
Oh
Oh,
no.
the music
Music, come
stopped.
back.
It's back
Music.
now.
Music, come
It's back
back.
now.
Oh
It's
no.
back.
Okay, I hear it.
Yeah. I was just making sure that the actual audio could be heard in the stream because it wasn't doing it. Okay. So I think I'm all set up now, but it got rid of all my... Gosh dang it, man. All this prep work and it's just gone. It's okay. I'll be fine. Alright. So, they are going to make several attacks here. They're going to just go attack one of each here. They're not just going to focus one target. So the first one's on Celeste. Is a 13 going to hit?
Based on my AC,
Yeah, what's your AC?
13.
So it does hit it. So you are going to take 14 necrotic damage
Well, shit.
and take -2 to your strength score.
Okay.
The next one is on Ma. 15, which is going to miss.
Yep.
And lastly, on Goose here, that's an 11. That will also miss, correct? Okay, yeah.
You're doing okay there, Celeste.
I'm hanging in there.
All right.
She'll be okay. I'll touch her.
Just a little sexual healing.
Oh no.
It's okay.
One-
You guys will be fine.
Yeah.
Goose. Speaking of which, it is your
Ah.
turn.
No. Well, I think we all know what we're doing here, but that's a bonus, correct?
Healing word is a
bonus.
bonus action, correct?
Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to touch Barry on the face.
No.
I mean,
With
healing word, you
virtue
just
again.
speak the word and it does it.
Well, I'm gonna do two things. It'll be fine. I'm gonna touch Barry on the face with virtue.
Does
Okay.
it stack or does it
No,
reapply?
I have to keep reapplying it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is gonna be a lower shield.
Okay.
4, 5, 5. And an underscore. Okay, so now you have a. Okay, just gonna get higher. You get a
Wall's
9
better.
shield.
Wall better.
Alright, and then I'm going to cast Healing Word on Celeste over there because she seems a little low.
Alright.
What level? 1. She gets healed for I
8.
think 8.
Yes,
Oh,
8 hit
okay.
points. It's respectable.
That helps a little bit. Thank you.
No, yes.
Alright.
That's all I can do.
Alright, perfect. Jeer, you're up.
I again, just slash at the shadow in front of me.
Okay. Is he gonna get 3 in a row here, guys? Is that...
Yes. Exodia.
Okay, that's
Oh
20
my
to
God.
hit.
Oh,
And-
boy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he does it again.
He's showing off.
He's just
Not
clearing
surprised,
them
but
out.
you go.
Yeah, you cleave this one in half, and they're taking notice of it now.
No shit.
Now? Now they are?
They've been a bit busy with the things in front of them, but now they see them
Just
like
wailing
one after
on
another
them.
just falling like a domino effect every 6 seconds. So, yeah.
You seek to inspire fear in us, but I shall put the fear of the gods in you.
So it would seem. While you're at it, sure, go and roll me an intimidation.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Intimidation.
That's
Oh, I
insight.
must have clicked. Oops, I must have clicked the wrong
Very
one.
insightful.
He's very insightful about this. He knows what he wants to do.
I mean, it looks like my bonus to intimidation is the same as my one to insight. So
Okay,
do
fine,
you
that's
just wanna
fine.
Take
So
that?
16, yeah.
Okay.
They are now frightened of you,
Cool.
which is great because as long as
Correct.
Jeer's there, they get a disadvantage on all their attacks.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's gorgeous.
I like that.
All right, perfect. So we'll now move on to Emba.
Okay, so can I just slide on in there and
Yeah, you can just
slash?
slide up on the
What?
DMs. 26 to hit,
How you-
yeah.
Okay.
How you like this, Shadow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Poke it in the face.
Yeah, you poke the sword straight into its face and skewer it, and it just kind of, it screeches out and then collapses into dust onto the floor. You got it.
Woo!
Got him.
I'm just very pleased with myself.
All right. And you still have your bonus action if you want to try.
Oh,
Of course, you don't want to probably walk into the bonfire, but you can angle it
No.
in a way that's fine.
I think
I
you
can
deleted
angle
the
it?
bonfire instead of the shadow.
Did I really?
Yeah.
could I go to like the side here and reach around at it? Like go here?
Yeah, you could. You could.
Is that permissible?
Yeah, that's permissible.
Okay. All right.
You're just kind of like tucked in between the wolf and Strahd statue right now.
Wolf is on his
Standing
left.
on the wolf's head.
So technically, she's next to the crystal orb.
Yes, technically.
Okay, so does that hit?
Yes, that does hit.
Okay.
5
Another
damage.
5
It is on its last legs, but another solid hit. Next, we got Celeste. You are up.
Okay. Let's see what I can do. Not much besides the bonfire again.
Okay, I'll get the deck save ready.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna have to do the bonfire. Let's do that. Okay, not bad.
Okay, and the dex. Of course, he hits a 15.
Damn it! Okay.
But I believe the bonfire. Yes, I have removed the bonfire.
Okay. So that's a fail, I think.
Yes, but the bonfire is on top of him and he cannot move, so.
Okay.
You have to make that save again on his turn.
Okay.
Alright, Ma, you're up.
Alright, we're gonna fling that boomerang shield again.
Let's do it. 18 to hit, yeah.
Oh,
All right. So you go ahead and fling the shield, and at first it flings right by it, and you think you miss it, but it bounces against the wall and hits it right in the head, and it collapses.
All right, boomerangs.
Boomerangs! You did it, guys! You dealt with the shadows.
Finally.
All right. Peaceful music, or less
As
stressful
peaceful
music.
as it can be in a dungeon.
All right, so you have successfully dealt with the shadows.
Okay. I'd kind of look to make sure everyone's okay before moving back in front of the pixie.
Okay. So yeah, you go ahead and take a quick account of everyone. Obviously, Ma's a little worse for wear, but everyone else is looking okay. Just
I've been
so you
worse.
guys, in case you guys didn't see it, you can go ahead and remove those minus strength scores by doing a short rest. So,
Okay.
that is up to
okay.
I point at Ma and I wave him over to me. And then I put my hand on his shoulder and restore 10 hit points.
Oh, thank
Good old
you.
lay on hands.
Yeah, thank you very
Yeah.
much. That feels much better.
All right, and yeah, so you guys are taking stock. Everyone go ahead and give me a perception check while you're at it. Because you guys are just kind of assessing everything and looking around, so probably prudent this juncture.
Wow.
Jesus. Okay.
3.
Holy shit. Okay, Claire. Claire is the only one that sees this. So,
Oh no!
so you guys, after searching the room, over along the east wall, you see that there is a ordinary, albeit rotted, wooden door hidden underneath a layer of clay over in this direction.
It's because I'm so short. I'm just so low to the ground.
Would you like to open said door?
Sure. Or should we?
I like doors.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Okay.
Although I don't necessarily know if I notice what you're doing.
Yeah, so after a bit of struggling, and you do see Celeste, like, struggling with something on the wall, eventually you start seeing, like, the clay foundation there kind of, like, shudder a bit, and some dust will unsettle as well, and then the door will open, leaving an opening that has a set of stairs that leads up to a ladder.
Okay. guess I will go up a little bit. So
Yeah,
far,
so
so good.
yeah, you go ahead and head over to the ladder itself, and you look up. You see a like latch door that is at the top of the ladder itself, but seems to be like some sort of trap door that shoots up.
Okay. I'm gonna come back down for now.
Okay.
Don't know yet. I think I'm also kind of concerned about my fellow Fey folk over here, and so
Yes. So
yeah.
perfect. You guys go ahead and get the orb. Now there's no further danger. The orb is inert, and you're able to go ahead and retch it from Statue Strahd's hands.
Yeah, I was visibly concerned. Just like, is it going to happen again?
No. So you go ahead and
Hesitant.
you grab the orb, and the description already said, it is like a smoky gray crystal orb. Inside the pixie is there, and after a bit of like trying to gently gently cracking an egg, you're trying to go and open up this orb to get the pixie free. Go ahead and just give me a straight strength check there, Celeste.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, with a little bit of just a very quick movement, as if you were working in your alchemy bench or something, you just gently tap the side of the crystal, and it does crack enough for the orb to be broken apart, and you are able to break it free and gently place it down on the floor for the pixie to be free. And the pixie will obviously, with great appreciation turn to you and give you a bit of a hug, Celeste.
Oh,
it's like
yay.
only about like 3 inches tall, so it's like hugging your leg or something.
Yeah, they're very, very small.
So yeah, it's like,
Aww.
thank you. It's been so long. You don't know how long I've been trapped in here. One day I was in one day I was in a forest, and then these men came out of nowhere, and they took me. They bagged me up, and I was stuck in this orb. God knows how long. Thank you.
You are most welcome. Do you need water? Do you need food? Did you just want to leave?
Well, luckily, because of our constitution, we can live off of just mana in the air, so I've been sustaining myself in here, but I am a bit exhausted, being trapped in a tiny little crystal for years. So, if it makes no difference to you, I'd like to just take a nap, and she just kind of like slowly crawls up your backpack and then just slides right in.
Aww.
I'm dying! Oh my god! That's precious. Okay, yes, you can take a nap.
While Celeste is talking to the pixie, I would glare at the statue and pull my fist back to punch the head clean off.
So,
Do I have to roll for that?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me an attack roll on that. Okay, yeah, you definitely hit it. Roll me damage.
Love it.
Alright, yeah, you go ahead and punch it, and upon striking it, you feel the stone, like, break apart, but then you notice that there seems to be a thicker stone underneath, like, layered underneath it, and upon further inspection, you could realize that the statue's made of pure garnet.
Oh. What?
Yeah, and it's
Underneath the stone?
Yeah, underneath the stone itself.
Okay.
It's
like a gemstone, right?
Yeah, it's a gemstone, but it's like a rough cut gemstone. Like almost as if they took the whole rock and just kind of very casually threw it in there as some sort of ritual to Strahd.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like it's a very it's not very lustrous, but it is a like several pound stone mass of garnet, so it's worth some money at least. So
Wow.
yeah, it is the pure statue is made of, it's about 500 gold pieces.
Oh my god.
Well,
Wow.
okay.
Let's
It's
take that with us.
yeah.
Could really use a bag of holding about now.
Yeah, really.
It is a little heavy, but you guys should be able to squeeze it into one of your guys' backpacks without too much issue.
Okay.
And I look around, and then like my eyes settle on Ma, and I'm like, "You're strong. You
Yeah.
carry it."
Okay.
Even though he's literally lost like half of his strength score right now.
We're gonna rest, right?
That's up to you guys. You want to do a short rest?
I mean,
Yes.
if you don't mind, I'd like to get six of my strength back.
We might as well do a short rest.
Okay. Feel free to go ahead and
And I have a
spend whatever
pixie.
hit die you guys want. I'm just gonna do a quick roll here. Don't mind me. All right, yeah. So the rest goes without incident. You guys are able to go and settle in to this very cozy room. Take a couple of rations out, get your water skin, drink from that, have a little discussion, try to ease the tension and mend a little wounds. So feel free to use your hit dice to heal up as much as you'd like. I think you guys have access to 3 hit dice at your level, so
Well,
choose to expend as many as you'd like.
I thought hit dice is equal to your level.
It starts off at 2 at level 1, and then you get an additional
No,
1
it starts
every
off at
level.
1.
Yes. Yeah.
Unless you're changing the rule on it.
It should be 2.
No, it's definitely just equal to a level.
Well,
straight up.
I've already said it, so therefore it shall be.
Okay. House rule on his dice. Gotcha.
Yeah, I want it to be. You can have an extra hit die. It's not gonna break the game.
Okay.
Alright, so 7 on you. You guys have also restored back the lost strength you had from the shadows. And you guys are relatively rejuvenated. Celeste, did you want to spend any of your hit die, or are you just
Yeah.
going to... Okay.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Do that.
4 for Jeer. 5 for Claire. Okay.
I'm gonna grab some water real fast if that's okay.
Not a problem. I'm gonna be honest, this encounter took a little bit longer than I was anticipating.
Combat encounters always take longer than you anticipate.
Yeah.
Does the pixie have a name?
So the pixie will kind of hear you asking this, and it'll crawl a little bit out of there. It's like, hi, I'm Jaina.
Okay, I love it. Thank you. Just wanted to know.
Yeah, no problem. And then it just goes back into the backpack.
I'm loving it. I'm dying, and this is wholesome. I love it.
All right, so we're still obviously waiting on Emmy to get back, but you guys got some options. There's several hallways you can go down, so if you'd like to, feel free to discuss.
I want to go that way.
You want to go that way?
Okay.
Looks like Ma agrees.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank
I need
you.
to find a way to get my weapon silvered or something.
Yeah, could we find like some silver and maybe swap somewhere to get that done? Or how does that work?
Well, if you were going, first off, if you were going to silver something, you'd need actual solid silver to make use of, melt it
Mhm.
down, and then actually coat the weapon in said silver.
Yeah. Usually a blacksmith can do it, but it
Yeah.
costs a lot and it takes like a day or two.
Yeah.
That'd be
Anyway.
really useful, though.
Oh, okay. So
Mhm.
it would definitely be useful right now, but since you just got back, Emmy, the only thing you missed is that the pixie has a name and it's Jaina.
Okay. Cute.
Because Claire was curious.
Aw. I love that.
Yeah. So
A new friend.
new friend, just a little
There's a
tired
friend in my
guy.
backpack.
Just a tired little guy.
Little eepy fella.
All right, so the only other thing is they were discussing briefly where they wanted to go, and it would appear that they are planning to go the western route here towards this doorway.
We don't want to go up the ladder that Celeste discovered.
That is a good question.
Presumably that would like take us out of the basement, and I feel like our mission is to defeat evil down here in the basement.
Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, you
I'm
could
on
scout
board.
it out. There's nothing to stop you from just going up and then just shooting back down.
Also true. It's probably worthwhile to see where it leads. Just stick our heads out and be like, "Oh," and then continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
do that.
I will.
Okay.
I'm gonna briefly shift the scene so you guys can see what's going on, but then we'll be right back here. So we're gonna go back to the main dev house real quick, and the door that you go and peek out from ends up right here on the first floor.
Oh,
Oh, in the room with the taxidermied wolves.
Yes,
Okay.
pretty close to the
Interesting.
entrance though.
Okay.
So we know where a quick exit is, I guess.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Hey, that's useful information to have. All right. So, who's going first?
I'll go.
All right. You gonna try and open the door? Are you listening for something, or?
If possible, I like to hear or smell or anything that I might get a sense of.
So yeah, you go ahead and get close enough to try and hear through the door. And I won't even have you do perception. You don't seem to hear anything beyond the door.
All right. Can I give everyone kind of a look of like I'm about to open this thing?
It.
yeah.
All right. Opening.
Ready.
Okay, so you go ahead and place your hand upon the doorknob, and as you turn to try and open it, it doesn't seem to move. So you instinctively try to pull your hand away, and then you notice that there's a sticky substance on your hand, and it won't allow you to move away. And you see a row of teeth start to appear around the edges of the doorknob.
No!
Roll
Oh, God.
initiative.
Oh.
I'm about to yank its entire mouth out.
Well, shit. It's a mimic.
Door mimic. It's really cruel that they set that up there, because it's you'll see in a moment, like, it's really stupid. Let me make sure I've got his token up here.
I kind of laugh at the irony, and I'm like, better you than me.
Agreed.
Wow.
Please wail upon it.
Oh, initiative.
Okay.
Let's
And then
go.
let me go ahead and drag this over to the token square. So, yeah. It did
hold.
catch you by surprise, so it will go first, just making sure you know that before everything goes. So it's a surprise round, and then everyone else will go after the fact. But it did get a
Don't
2
bite.
on its initiative, so it's last in the turn order afterwards.
Don't bite me. You won't like it if I get pissed.
So yeah, it's gonna bite you. Let me make sure I've got some other stuff.
Do it.
He's gonna do it. Doing it right now.
I'll literally rip him to pieces once he's dead.
All right. So yeah, it's gonna take a bite at you. It's an advantage because it's got you grappled, but 18 is going to still miss.
That's right, it is.
As it's literally
Piss me off.
clinging on to you.
The nom-noms.
And it can only attack once, so that is its turn, and now it's the start of a fresh round at this point. So as we see here, Ember will be going first, followed by Goose, then Celeste, Ma, Jir, and finally the Mimic.
Okay, so can I go in here and reach over Maw and let's see. Let's see if I even hit. Does that hit?
12 does hit
Okay.
for 4
Just
damage.
reach over his shoulder and pierce
Bop
my
him.
blade at it. Okay, and let's go for another one. Heck yeah.
25, 3 more damage. All right.
And then I will move out of the way.
Okay.
We take in turns.
Yes, Goose, you're up.
Yeah. That's not a lot of range. That's also not a lot of range. Yo, how is a crossbow 5 feet? Like, what?
I think it has to be at least 5 feet or it's at a disadvantage.
There's a penalty range.
It says it's only 5 feet.
That's not accurate.
Okay, then this thing is not accurate.
What's not accurate? Which?
I'm looking at
range?
the crossbow thing and it says up to 2 targets, but it's 5 feet.
Where is it saying this?
If I click on it. Like on the right of it. Little settings. Oh, just kidding. The description's off, but the range is not. Range is 100. Okay, good.
Yeah,
Okay.
That sounds
sounds
better.
better. Much better.
Yeah.
Can I see the thing through this area, or do I have to move?
You'd
a
have to
little
walk
more?
into that hallway there. Or,
Okay.
yeah, that's fine.
I'll sit over.
Sure, it's a bit of a wonky angle, but I'll allow it.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for a heavy crossbow.
I should reveal a little bit more of the area so there's actually more to work with. Yeah, 15 will hit.
Okay. Do I have to do that now? I have to click that. I have to press it. I have to do the. Okay. Yep.
Yep.
I have to do the thing. 1d10 plus 2.
Okay.
Great.
4 damage. I mean, hey, it's death by 1,000 cuts. We get there. Next, we've got Celeste.
So let me see. Am I able to just kind of like fly in between everyone?
Yeah, you're able to like flutter just above their heads and
Yeah.
between that and the ceiling, and you're able to go ahead and get in there.
Okay, so I'm gonna go right here. And I'm going to use my dagger.
Okay. 9 will unfortunately miss.
Okay.
All right. Next, we have Maw.
Is my hand still like adhered to it?
So you can go ahead and on your turn, you've mentioned that you can make a grapple, like competing grapple check with him to be released from it.
And the where my hand is currently, where's that opposed to like relationship to its mouth?
Its teeth are literally like think of like a doorknob, and then there's like maybe an iron rotting around the edge of it. The teeth are literally like around the circular object around it.
So more or less, my claws are in its mouth, kinda.
Kinda.
Okay. So in order to then rake my claws out of its mouth, I need to first try to grapple out.
Yeah, so you'd be doing a opposing strength roll against its DC for it.
Okay.
That is unfortunately not enough. So you are still grappled by it, but you can still do an attack.
Okay. Where's its eyeballs?
I mean, mimics don't technically have eyeballs, or at least not all of them do.
Okay, we're just gonna claw at it.
Okay.
That will be my turn.
Unfortunately going to miss.
No. Poor Maw.
Oh.
Right. Then that will move on to Jeer.
Okay. I can like go in and like share Celeste's spot, right?
Yeah,
To try and get an attack off at it.
correct.
Okay. Mimics. Sure. You know what? I'll actually just huck a javelin at it.
Okay. 14 will hit.
Okay.
My
11 piercing
God,
damage.
this man can't roll below a 10 for damage. Jesus. Okay, great. No, this is good. Yeah, that's a solid hit on it. It is still like there's several little incisions from all the various attacks on it, but it is still holding relatively strong.
Okay. And then I'll just pop out so someone else can get in there if they need to.
All right, perfect. It is now the Mimic's turn, and seeing as how Maw is still trapped in it, it is going to give another attack on it to see if it can land its bite. Ooh, that's a crit.
Youch.
No.
Let's see. Okay. So that is a guaranteed 19 damage.
19. Oh, Jesus.
No.
Oh, 11 piercing and 8 acid, and then an additional roll on top of that.
Yeah, so let me roll the 2d8s. It will do an additional 11 damage
I am dead.
for a total of 30.
Oof.
Are you dead?
No, I'm at negative. I'm knocked.
Okay.
He's unconscious at 0 hit points.
Don't worry.
So we've just seen
Gotta
Mom
leave.
get absolutely nommed on by a mimic.
Yeah.
This is horrible.
And it goes ahead and the adhesive like releases from Ma's hand, and then it starts like looking towards you and growling. I guess it would be at Celeste because it's the closest person.
Great. Okay.
Foul beast.
Ember, you're up.
All right. I don't like this at all. So can I don't want to get too close to it because I don't want to get grappled, but can I stand? Yeah, I'll stand here. And let's have at it.
24. 5 more damage. All right.
Take that. An 8.
Additional
Ooh.
8 damage. Yep. It is now bloodied. I guess splintered. Splintered's the right word.
And then I would quickly hide back over here.
Goose, you're up.
There's range here. Range touch. Okay, can I get in to touch Barry or no?
Yes.
Great. I'm gonna do that. There. And I'm going to put my lovely goose flapping hand straight on Barry's face and cast Cure Wounds. And because of Circle of Mortality, I think there's like double or something, right?
You get the full amount.
Full amount. Okay, so that is a 1d8 plus 5 healing. So
You get 13.
13? 13. On a Barry. Or,
Well,
sorry,
thank you.
Maw. Oh, yes, good friend.
I
No
rise back up,
dying. No
growling.
dying yet.
No dying.
No die.
That's it. That's all I got.
Right. Next is Celeste.
All right. So, because Healing Word is a bonus action.
Yep.
I can still attack. So, I am going to do an attack with my dagger to start with.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yes, that does hit.
Ah, sweet. Okay.
4 more damage.
Let's go.
Scraping it up real good.
My tiny dagger.
It's like, I'm gonna cut you so bad, you're gonna wish I didn't cut you so bad.
I have a paper clip. Alright, so I did that, and then I turn, and I am going to also heal on Barry, and I'm going to do Healing Word, which is what's that? 1d4 and spellcasting ability modifier. So I'm just gonna, yeah, we're gonna do that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
For an additional 8 points of healing.
Yes.
Maxed out.
20
There you
damage.
go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No,
Back
there will be
on
no
your feet.
death yet.
No.
Now let's see Ma. Come on, bring it home. Let's see it.
Yeah, well, we'll see what the dice say, but I'm going to chuck my spear with such ferocity I want to test the shield's durability itself.
Okay. Okay, that'll hit.
It's a 12,
There you go,
right?
there you go.
Yep, 12 hits.
Yeah.
7 damage. That is
There
a
you go.
very solid hit.
Alright, now it'll be my turn.
All right, Jeer, you're up.
Okay. Am I currently blocked then because it's all full up there?
I guess I should ask, Goose, would you have moved back?
Well, yeah, because I don't know. I just go touch him and then leave probably.
Okay, so yeah,
You want me to move back? I'll move it back for you. There you go.
So yeah, you can just
Okay.
move on. Don't have to move it. I'll just say you're in that occupied space.
Okay. All right. Okay, I guess I'll try for the greatsword this time.
Let's see it. That'll hit. 9 damage.
There you go. 9.
And you go ahead and take the sword and try to swipe it laterally, and you get right into its toothy doorknob and slice it straight across. And it collapses onto the floor.
Ooh, killing blow.
Been doing a
Nice.
lot of that, I've noticed.
That is what my character is built for.
That's
Come on.
right. All right, you guys have beaten the combat, and the doorway has opened up.
Okay. Can we take a break now, please?
Yes, I was just about to do that. Glad you said it, but I was about to do that. We are going to go ahead and take a break here, guys. So for anyone that's chilling here with us, feel free to go and get some water, grab a snack, get ready for the last part of the stream, and let's see how our adventurers do on the second part. Be back soon, guys.
cake.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
We're back. We're live again. Hello, guys. So, we've had a couple of very nail-biting close calls in these last two fights. But they got through
Just a
it.
little.
You got through it, guys. Good job. Good job. But we're back. We're gonna go for about another hour or so. And let's see how much further they get into the Death House. So you guys have just finished dealing with the Mimic. And you have entered into this small little sub-room here with a little table at the center. Let me just make sure I give the proper description here. Nice. Appreciate that, Karen. Alright, so let me describe this room real quick. The door in the southwest corner, as you have already found out, is a mimic in disguise. And as you enter into the room, a chandelier is suspended above a table in the middle of the room. Two high-backed chairs flank the table, which has an empty clay jug and two clay flagons atop it. Iron candlesticks stand in two corners, their candles long since melted away. And hey, we can't have relaxing vibes music now. We gotta have the ambience.
Hero.
Gotta make everyone feel bad.
No.
There's a clay pot, like, at the center of the table.
Yep.
Alright, let's look inside it. What's in store?
So
Are you sure about that?
I'm not touching it this time.
He's gonna peer into it.
I'm just peeking.
so it's, from what you could tell, there's nothing inside the jar itself. Just maybe a little bit of caked on dust from years of not being maneuvered or touched at all. But other than that, the clay flask the clay pot and the flagons are empty.
Okay.
Suddenly the candlesticks come alive! Ah!
Do they really?
No.
I'm gonna blow them out.
The candles are already gone.
I have ice.
Oh my god.
Are the candlesticks worth anything?
They're iron candlesticks, so...
Okay, so probably not really.
Not really. I
Okay.
mean, you could melt them down into usable iron ingots, I suppose?
I go wander into whatever this alcove is.
You got it. Let's open up said alcove to you. All
It's a
right.
hallway.
I'm sorry?
I said, oh, it's a hallway.
It's more like a bedroom, but okay.
Well, it's a hallway leading into...
Into a bedroom. Got it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. So this room contains a large wood-framed bed with a rotted feather mattress, a wardrobe containing several old robes, a pair of iron candlesticks, and an open crate containing 30 torches and a leather sack with 15 candles inside it. At the foot of the bed is an unlocked wooden footlocker containing some gear.
Let's take it.
Yeah, I will go investigate the footlocker.
As you touch the footlocker,
Of course.
Damn it!
you hear to your, well, I guess it would be behind you, and over to
Okay.
the other side of the bed, like the far-reaching end of the room, the door, there seems to be a doorway that's opening, and it's revealing two large undead.
Oh.
Okay.
Of course.
Hold on.
Corporeal undead this time?
They're corporeal. Let me just go ahead and make sure I'm selecting them. Come on. Why won't you let me select? There we go. Okay. Freaking me out. Bang.
What?
You got long
Oh.
tongues.
And
Yeah.
as you see the door fully open and these undead start moving towards you, Jeer, you smell this absolutely atrocious stench. It's worse than anything you've ever seen in your life coming off of these two undead. And they start approaching you and like, and they actually speak because they have enough sentience to speak. They say,
Oh.
Rose? Thornvault, is that you? Roll initiative.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
disturbing.
Yeah.
Mummy and daddy ghoul things.
Yeah, that's exactly it, actually.
Ugh.
Oh no.
These are ghasts.
Those are like souped up ghouls.
Yeah.
I mean, they look
Where's
swole.
my initiative? There it is.
They also very smelly.
Ah, 6.
I'm gonna look something up real quick.
I
About a
still
spell
gotta
I
get
have.
their tokens ready.
I put frostbite onto your sheet there, Celeste, and removed poison spray.
Thank you very much.
Just Shadow doing things in the background.
Always, my man,
Let's go.
always.
Always watching, Wazowski. Always watching. Beautiful. All right, so we've got the new turn order here. And let me see, what music do I want for this one? Nah, that's if they goofed. They didn't goof, they just ran into this. Yeah, I guess we'll just go with this one. That's fine.
Ah, darn.
All right, so we got the turn order set in. It's going to start with Goose, followed by Ember in the second slot, Celeste in third, the Gas in fourth, Ma in fifth, and Jeer last. So, without further ado, top of the order, we got Goose. And yes, we do have 2 Aasimar in here, Axeman. All the Aasimar. And then we got a Kenku Goose to balance things out with a Tabaxi. And then a Fairy for good measure.
The dream team.
If you guys could have Fireball, it would be quite useful here, but unfortunately that is not available.
Well, I don't really want to get too close to these things, so I'm gonna use something pretty far away.
So, by the way, before the round officially starts, the Pixie comes out of the pouch and says, "Here, let me help a little," and then casts Bless on the 3 closest to the Gas.
Oh, beautiful.
Am I closest? Am I closest?
Yeah, you would be getting Bless as well.
What does
Oh,
that even mean?
So like me, Jeer, Ember, and Goose
Yes.
have bless. Okay.
Yep.
What does bless do?
You guys are under the effects of Blex, so every attack roll you do has a plus 1d4 added to it.
Okay. Meaning like any spell adds that as well?
It was a spell hit, yes, not spell saves. So like Guiding Bolt would do it.
Yeah. Great, I'm gonna cast that.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna cast it at the one that's off in the fucking corner.
Off in the corner.
Get him real pissed off at me. The one that's like nobody's next to it, that thing.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Okay, well, I think you have to do something.
No. Guiding Bolt's an
No?
attack roll.
Okay.
Or spell attack
Do I
roll.
click it? I click. Do I have to, like, say advantage, or no?
No, you just roll it normally and then you add a d4 to it.
Please tell me that hits.
Well, it definitely hits. You don't even need the d4, but if you want to roll it just for the sake of rollies, go for it.
And then right under that, where like it's guiding bolt and the purple button, click the purple button.
There's a purple button?
In
Oh,
like the
okay.
chat thing? Yeah.
There you go.
Okay,
Damn.
19 radiant damage.
Oh my god.
Fuck yeah.
Wow.
It is
Look at
bloodied.
that.
That is bloodied.
The goose. Look at that.
Job, Goose.
You don't want to mess with the goose.
Don't mess with the goose. The goose is pissed off. Okay. And I'm good in my corner. Next to my bed.
Yeah, this is roll 20. Thank you for putting that in there, Shadow. Appreciate you. All right, so that's your turn, Goose.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next is Ember.
Okay, so I want to, let me see. I will attempt to stab the one closest to me. Just reach around there.
23 will hit.
Got a 4.
4
Okay.
damage. Before that goes off, I should have said this because it's at the start of your turn that you have to make this save. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. Yeah, because of the stench.
Yep.
Oh,
It is a smelly,
okay.
smelly thing.
well, I'm
Okay,
fine.
your crit saved on it.
Don't even
You are
say-
unaffected by the
Con
smell.
save.
You don't give a shit about how smelly it is.
Look at that. I also get a 23.
Okay,
Look
yeah.
at us.
So you are both unaffected by stench. Fantastic.
We are determined to kill. And let's go again. Does that hit?
Yeah, let me see here. 14 does hit,
Okay.
so that'd be 11 total damage.
Yes.
Very respectable, very respectable.
Thank you.
All right. Celeste, you're up.
Okay. So I am going to fly over. I'm gonna fly over here, I guess. Going to try out this new frostbite.
Do it. Just do it.
Okay.
All right, so I need to make a DC 14 con save. Also 17. So that is going to be a
Dang it.
save.
Okay.
All right. And you're not doing anything with your bonus action, right?
No. Nope.
It is now the gas turn. Jira's like the literal closest thing. So they're gonna go ahead and attack Jir. Or at least one of them is.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see, this just has a regular attack, so it's gonna try and bite at you, Jir.
Ew.
18 to hit.
My AC is 17, so that's a hit.
You take 16 piercing damage.
Holy Jesus.
Oh my god.
Minus 16. Okay.
The other one is going to jump up onto this bed, and since it got hit by the goose, it's going to attack the goose.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks he has the high ground. But I'm actually on a table. A
Okay.
nightstand, if you will.
Well, he rolled a 9, so that's going to miss you.
Oh, fool!
I'm glad it did. That was another 16 for its damage roll. Jesus Christ.
And you failed.
Why?
But you
Why?
failed. Alright. So that's the end of their turn. Ma, you're up.
All right. Okay. Which one's most bloodied?
The one that you're right next to. And then you also
Alright,
get
never mind.
advantage on it because it's guiding bolt.
Oh. I get advantage?
Yeah, if you attack it, you'll get advantage on this next hit. Okay, so yeah, 18 will definitely hit.
Alright.
8 more damage. Fantastic. It is limping along. You've cleaved off one of its arms, but it's still coming towards you guys.
Please come at me.
Jeer. Last in the turn order. You already saved on the con save, so you don't need to worry about it. So do what you'd like.
Okay, so that one up top has not taken any damage.
It's taken a little bit of
has-
damage.
I've taken a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay,
E-
but like
Ember
not
went in,
showing
did
any
some.
signs of damage.
It's definitely showing a little bit of damage, but it's not bloody.
Yeah. I think it would be in character to try to. Hold on 1 second here. Yeah. So if I hit, I'm gonna burn the divine smite.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Great sword swing.
22 will hit.
22.
Hey.
Okay.
Let's go.
So then I roll my regular damage, which will be 8, and then I burn divine smite. And divine smite is an extra 2d8. Christ, I didn't put that in here for myself. Anyway, 8 and d8, so an extra 9 damage. Radiant.
All right. Fortunately, do not have a vulnerability to it, as weird as that sounds, but that is still very solid damage, and this one is just as damaged now as the one below you.
Okay. Don't really have anything that I can do as a bonus action, so I think that's it for me, and I'll just I guess maybe can I move into this square next to me here, so that I don't go necessarily out of
Yeah, no, that's
engaged melee range, but just kind of out of
yeah,
the
I'll say
way.
like you kind of slide over to the left, but you keep like yourself on guard with your sword pointed at between both of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're perfectly fine there. All right.
Okay.
Goose. You now started your turn on the space next to the ghoul, the gas. So I need you to go and make a con save. I mean, it's not the saving throw, but it works. It's perfectly fine.
Oh, sorry.
That'll save. You're good.
Okay. Great. Now I'm going to, Did anybody get hit?
Jeer got hit
Jeer
for quite a bit of damage.
Yeah.
How you feel over there?
Like at a third of my vitality.
Okay. So I am going to jump on the bed,
Okay.
and then I'm going to go on the other side of the bed, and then I'm going to go right next to Jeer, and I'm going
Okay.
to slap him in the face and cast Virtue on him.
Okay. So I
Very
get temporary
affectionate,
hit points.
Goose.
It's my way of helping.
Just slap him across it. Yeah, just, get over it. It'll be fine.
He's like, no, it's just a little slap, like,
Six
but, like with
temporary
a
hit points.
wing, like a wing. So you have 6 temporary HP. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yep.
Alrighty.
All right. Anything else you want to do with your bonus action?
No. No, I'm good.
Okay. Ember, you're up.
Okay. So I will move in here and let's see. I reach over to Jeer and use healing hands So proficiency bonus, would that be wisdom?
No. So at our level, proficiency bonus is 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah. You roll 2d4s.
No. Okay. 3.
I mean, hey, it's 3 points. It's healing.
Every little bit helps.
I mean, with the temp HP, you are now above the threshold where you would have been knocked out.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I have myself at 11 hit points and 6 temporary.
Yep. All right, and you
Okay.
still have your bonus action, so.
Yes, so then I turn to the ghast here and I pierce them with my sword, hopefully. Yes, okay. A
4
little bit
more
of damage.
They're
Little
just
poke.
barely standing, but not quite knocked out.
Oh no.
Celeste, you're up.
So which one is his barely holding on? Is it this one?
The one at the top.
Okay. So I'm gonna go here, and I have to do the Constitution roll. Is that right?
No, it's only when the start of your turn.
Oh, okay.
So if you were here at the beginning, you would have had to make the save, but you don't.
Ah, okay. Cool. So for that, I think with that I am going to try frostbite again.
Okay.
We'll try that. So
Okay, so con save. Let's see if he hits it. 6. He fails.
Okay.
He takes 6 damage. And that's ice damage. So you see the
Ooh.
body all of a sudden just like tense up, go into like complete rigor mortis, and then collapse as its body shatters.
There we go. Okay.
So that's 1 down, 1 to go. It is now the ghouls, or sorry, gas, I keep saying that. It's gas turn. And it is going, well, it's completely surrounded here. I'm just gonna roll a d4 and it'll choose whatever it is. Because it doesn't have the intelligence enough to be like, oh, I should definitely go for this one. So let me just roll a d4 here. Alright, so it chose Goose. Alright, so it's gonna attack Goose.
Round
Tries
2,
to
big boy.
bite ya. And that's a
Okay.
20.
Ooh.
I believe that hits.
Yeah, that's gonna be 8 damage.
Oh, child's play. Go on, next.
Okay. Maw, you're up. Yes, thank you for doing that. You do save, you're good. 16 will hit. 7 damage. And that was with your boomerang shield. So, yeah, you go and toss the boomerang shield point blank. It hits it on the neck and cleaves it straight off.
Whoa.
All right.
Victory! Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Where's my
For
chest?
like the briefest of moments, you can see like a pang of jealousy flash across my face towards Ma for him getting the killing hit. Instead
It's
of
not like
me.
you've gotten 9 of them already.
Give me one, bro.
All right, the room is cleared of the undead. Yeah, it's a bit smelly. I'm imagining you guys are gonna kind of like stuff them somewhere and burn them or something.
Throw them back in one of those holes that they came from.
Yep.
Yep.
What
Yeah,
if we
so I'll
put him in
just
the
say that you guys
dumbwaiter?
do that and you deal with get rid of the smell as soon as possible. But yeah, the room is now empty. You can go ahead and search the box if you'd like.
Search the
If
box,
we
search the
do,
box, search the box.
if we do, I'm gonna put them into like one space, I do have the ability to kind of like um uh cover this smell if we want. I don't know how long it'll actually last, but I can try.
What was it that you were trying to do? I'm sorry.
Druidcraft.
Okay.
I can, if everything is in just like a single square, I can kind of glade like spray it, I guess.
Okay.
For lack of a better term.
Yeah, you're just basically throwing one of those Christmas car
Yep.
fresheners onto
Yep.
it just to try and mask the smell of decaying flesh, and
Yeah.
you know, it helps a little bit. It gets a little bit of minty fresh in the room, but it's still very much in the background.
Yep.
But yeah, it gives some relief to you guys while you're temporarily in this room. So
Anyway,
someone searching
the
box.
chest. What is in the chest?
Okay, perfect. So, just a quick question. Does anyone have, like, a detect magic spell or something? I'll say you could just ritual cast it, because there's a lot of stuff here.
I do.
Okay, so we're just gonna skip the idea. You're doing a ritual cast of it. All good.
Okay.
You don't need to do anything else with it. Don't spend anything else with it. You're good.
Okay.
So, what you got here is a folded cloak of protection. For anyone that doesn't know what that is, it is a cloak that you can wear that gives you a +1 to your AC and a +1 to all saves. Isn't it
I already
attunement
have one of
item?
those, so I'll point that out and be like, those are useful. Someone else should take that.
Aw.
I mean,
Can I put another cloak on?
A cloak on top of a cloak.
A cloak on top of my cloak, make it a very pretty cloak.
The layers.
It is a
Layered.
It is a very nicely embossed leather cloak. Inside, it's in line with a nice purple silken material. It's very nice.
I like it. It feels good against my feathers.
You guys can divide it however you want.
We'll see.
Okay. It also contains 4 potions of healing.
Oh yeah, we have those, don't we?
Yeah, I was surprised you guys haven't used any of them, but it's fine.
I forgot we had any.
We're waiting.
It also has a 2 flasks of alchemist fire.
Ooh.
May I?
Oh.
Because I am the alchemist among us.
Among Us.
Yes.
Cloak of protection, potions of healing, alchemist's fire.
A bullseye lantern.
Was it 1 or 2 alchemist's fire?
2 alchemist fire flasks.
Okay. Bullseye lantern?
Yeah, it's kind of like just like ye old flashlight.
Oh.
Because essentially you would cover it and then you take advantage of the pinhole effect by covering just a circular portion of it, or uncovering a circular portion of it. So it has more of a spotlight effect. Alright, there's a set of thieves' tools in there.
Oh, lovely.
A spell book with a yellow leather cover containing the following wizard spells. I'll give you a moment to actually write that in, because there's a few.
Yeah.
So for the first level spells, it's got Disguise Self, Identify, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Protection from Evil and Good. As for the second level spells, it's got Dark Vision, Hold Person, Invisibility, and Magic Weapon. There's a couple more things in here, so let me continue to go down the list here.
Okay, so that's disguise self, identify, mage armor, magic missile, Protection from good and evil, dark vision, hold person, invisibility, and magic weapon.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. Continuing on, there also appears to be an amulet inside,
Mm-hmm.
and this is known as an amulet of the devout. So for
Okay.
anyone it's an uncommon version of it. So while you wear this amulet, you can use your channel divinity features without expending one of the feature's uses. Once this property is used, it can't be used again until next dawn. And it gives you a +1 to both your spell attack rolls and the saving throw DCs of your spells.
How many people have channel divinity? Is
You.
everybody? Oh, I would like this.
Also me.
Oh, right, you do have channel divinity, but I don't think you get it yet, do you? It's just the smites?
Channel divinity. I get at level 3.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you guys can definitely right now take advantage of it for Goose, but you can decide later if you guys want to exchange stuff later.
What's the gem look like?
Well, there's not really a gem in particular. It's just,
Is it pretty?
it's a very pretty, like, silver color.
Great. The goose goes up to the amulet and kind of just snaps it over her neck and just be like, mine. It's mine.
Okay. And then there's 2 more items. So, one of them is a short sword, but there's magic radiating off the blade.
Okay.
After taking a bit of time to look into it, the weapon's name is Divine Lash.
Ooh.
Interesting.
So this one is similar to an effects of a flame tongue weapon, although the damage output that it can put out is not fire damage, but radiant damage.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So flame tongue, but radiant.
Yeah, I'm just calling it Divine Lash because that just sounds cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what you can do with this weapon, it is a rare magical weapon. It has a +1 modifier on it. You can use a bonus action to speak the magic sword's command word, causing, in this case, divine light to erupt from the blade. These lights shed bright light in a 40-foot radius and dim light for an additional 40. While the sword is enlightened, it deals an extra 2d6 radiant damage to any target it hits. The flames last until you use a bonus action to speak the command word again, or until you drop or sheathe the sword. It's a good weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is a short sword.
So, is that description actually the same as flame tongue? Just
Yeah, it's
radiant instead of
basically the
fire?
exact same, but I flavored it to a radiant build.
Gotcha. Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. Flame tongue, but better. For this campaign in particular.
I mean, fire would be good too, but yeah, radiant is generally better.
Yeah. But yeah, that's that. There's still one more item. Hold on. I think I have it here. There's also 4 potions of heroism.
Ooh, okay. 4 potions of heroism.
And for anyone that doesn't know what the heck a potion of heroism is, I'll give you the exact description in a second here. So, a potion of heroism grants the drinker 10 temporary hit points for 1 hour. Additionally, the drinker is under the effects of the Bless spell for the same duration, without requiring concentration.
Very nice.
And that is it for the loot inside the box. Sorry, no more gold. I think you guys got enough of that.
Pretty set.
We certainly do.
Haven't had a chance to spend it yet, and you guys got like close to 2k worth of gold and items.
Shoot.
I'm just over in a
Cash.
corner, kind of jingling my necklace.
Who took the cloak, by the way? That was never decided.
I'm not
So-
one for material possessions, so.
I mean, would it
Aw.
help anyone else to go on it? I mean, I'd get 22.
Yeah,
AC
just put your
damage would be
22
quite
AC
nice.
and give you an extra +1 on all your saves, so...
I
It
mean, that
makes
would be
rolls
nice, but-
harder into you, that's good, right?
It is, but would it work? Would it be better for anyone else? Or, I mean, I'll happily take it, but...
Jeer's already got one for their magic
Okay.
item that they started with, so...
Is it? Yeah, it was kind of like part of my backstory for having a cloak of protection.
Yeah.
So someone else can have it.
Yeah, I mean, if I was going by recommendations, it'd probably go either to...
Whoever has the lowest AC.
Yeah, you can do that, but you also can keep in mind that that lowest AC person could stay away from the front line and they'd probably be okay.
Yeah.
Because again, most of the mobs in here are not exactly super intelligent. They will just go for whatever's hurting them. Ouch! Hurt! Ouchies! Must die.
What's Goose and Ember's HP, or was it AC?
Mine is
18.
19.
19?
Although I will eventually ranged attacks, like eventually I can use that too.
And Goose?
I have 18.
Do either of you want it?
I like things. The goose takes. If
I
no
do
one
not
wants-
want.
All right. Let's make everyone else harder to hit, because I should make it eventually harder for everyone to get hit, but also I should have enough things to kind of deflect my own damage towards me in time.
Mhm.
Okay. Goose, take it.
Okay. I put it over my head and on top of my other cloak. Double cloak.
Double click.
Is the short swords something that I could hold, or is it like as tall as I am?
Any one of you could wield it as a simple weapon. Or I guess it's a magical weapon, but it's a simple based weapon that anyone could technically wield as long as they have a proficiency in simple weapons.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, in terms of who's recommended to have it, it's just
Who says
about
written short-
anyone that would be in the front line consistently would probably be my best recommendation, but that is completely up to you guys.
Short
I
swords
could
are
take it if no one
technically
else wants it.
This is for what?
The
sword.
basically the divine lash short sword. The really cool magical short sword.
Is it a dex or a strength item?
It's a finesse, so that means you can do either or.
Mm. Does anyone have a need for it? Or a want for it?
Take the damn weapon.
I'm just making sure to see. I'm like, okay, I'll take it.
I would
would-
actually say let Ember take the divine lash and then give the silver short sword to Ma.
Is this silver short sword a finesse?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a short sword. Everything short sword wise is finesse.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
Would you like to part with your silver sword?
Yes, of course. You
Okay.
can have it.
Thank you.
If it works better with me, then I'll take it.
Okay.
All right, loot accounted for. I'll say you guys attune to the weapons that you got that can or need to be attuned to. And you guys are free to do what you like here. You can do a short rest. You can go ahead and try and explore some other areas. Completely up to you.
I would just I'm checking on Jir, seeing if he's okay. Do you feel like you need a moment, or are you good to carry on?
I am under half HP, so I don't necessarily need to burn a short rest because we only get 2 of those per like adventuring day, right?
Yeah.
What about a potion?
So yeah, I'll probably take a potion.
Okay.
Would anyone be opposed to me using the 1 potion of greater healing that is in our possession?
I'm
I have
okay
no
with
problem
this.
You need it. You
Yes.
need it.
Yeah.
Okay, because I believe that's the highest healing item we have.
Correct.
Okay, so potion of greater healing. Hmm, 44 plus 4.
You get the maximum amount because you're taking an action to do it.
Okay, so that would be 20.
Yep.
Hold on. What is regular potion of healing?
I believe it's 2d4.
2d4 plus 2 or 4?
I think
Potion
it's
of
2.
healing.
Let me double check.
Potion of healing. 2d4 plus 2. So that would be 8 plus 2 is 10.
Yep.
Versus 10 versus 20.
I mean, you just got a couple more regular potions of healing here, so that is completely up to you guys.
Yeah, actually, I'll just use a regular potion of healing.
Okay.
So I'll
Let's drink one out to the homies.
Drop that from 3 down to 2. Oh, and then we also got some more down here.
Yep, you
so
got
actually
4
we have
more.
six total. So and then I go back up to 21 hit points. And I will also erase Asamar. It's a different one. I will healing hands myself to get me back up to my max.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm good.
All right. Anyone else need to do anything?
So for my blade, if I speak the command word, then
Yep.
is it just good to go?
So, yeah, I mean, as soon as you unsheath it, it will go ahead and drop the enchantment. I'm sorry, as soon
Okay.
as you sheath it, it will drop the enchantment. But yeah, you can have it going now if you'd like.
Okay, cool. I'm just picturing it like Sting from Lord of the Rings. Like, just glowing.
Oh yeah, it's essentially what it is.
I love it. I love it so much. Okay. What is the command word? Is it something
You
that
can decide that.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Hmm.
Because it's really lame if I just told you, hey, you gotta say this every time. No. Let's hear it. Let's
Okay.
see it. Get creative, Emmy. Whatever you want to do. The world is your oyster.
Okay.
It's your
Okay.
sword.
I'm thinking. But don't wait on me. I just need a moment to think.
Okay. You guys, we could say you guys leave the room while you're organizing yourselves and such. But you guys have a couple of places you can go. Obviously, there's this area over here that you couldn't really explore because the ghouls were running towards you. There was also back here where you guys first were at.
Three.
I like 3. 3's a good number.
Where are we going?
It's completely up to you guys. You got 2 real choices. You can either head back through this hallway where you initially encountered the ghouls, or you can go ahead and head back to the very beginning where there's these 2 corridors that you guys didn't actually explore fully.
Sure.
All right, perfect. Let me quickly here. So it's obvious to you as you approach the top of this that the 20-foot long staircase that the ghostly chants originate from somewhere below. And now that you're actually there, let's go ahead and see if I can have this, because I couldn't get it on the Roll20, so I have to play it off my phone instead, so hopefully the audio doesn't kill me. You guys can let me know if it's actually too loud or not.
All right.
And that's pretty much repeating ad nauseum. I don't know if you guys could hear that properly.
Just briefly? Wait, what was that?
I can't hear
don't hear
anything.
You couldn't hear it? Okay. I guess I gotta get it closer and,
Oh, closer. Ew.
Oh, that's loud. Too loud.
I hate
Well, that's
that.
unnerving.
I hate
That's
that.
unnerving.
okay. So that's repeating ad nauseum as you're heading further in and you notice that the sound's originating from there. Do you
it's the call
head
of my
down
people.
the steps?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Probably.
Can I cast detect evil or whatever the hell it is? Sense evil? Something evil?
From where you're
Undead.
standing, you do not sense anything.
What about now?
No, you still do not sense anything.
Okay.
No.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Feel
You
it
doing
now.
it now, Mr. Krabs?
All right, so yeah, the stairs go down about 20 feet down. So you're now like 30 feet underground at this point. If you decide to go down. I'm assuming you guys are going down?
Yes.
Are we all in?
All right, so
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and reveal the area. You guys can move your tokens into place. It's just a little bit further south from where you guys are currently.
Where?
I'm just going to bring you all down.
Oh, there it is. I see. Okay.
Oh, down. Okay.
Okay. I've updated items on everyone's character sheets.
Oh, thank you.
Shadow
Thank you
just
so much.
goaded.
Divine Lash. Oh,
All right.
so pretty.
Let me go ahead and read off this next room you guys have entered. So obviously the choir is still going on in the background. It is getting to pretty much the zenith of it, where it's as loud as humanly possible, just like your guys' eardrums were blowing out. But yeah, you guys enter into this room. The ghostly chant emanating from this room fills the area, and characters can discern a dozen or so voices saying over and over again, "He is the ancient. He is the land." And you'll also notice that there's several little alcoves that are here. These little divots in the walls where there's random items kind of strewn about. And they're stored in 13 separate niches along the wall. If you'd like to, you can inspect them, although most of them are pretty much useless clutter from what you can tell. And I can describe them all for you if you'd like.
I'm gonna go take a look at the one at the very end in the center.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so yeah, the one in the center is a hag's severed finger.
Nice.
The first one next to Ember is a small mummified hand with sharp claws. What you can assume is a goblin's hand on a loop of rope.
Is that a dagger next to that?
Yes, there is in fact a knife carved from a human bone.
And then next,
a dagger with a rat skull set into the pommel.
Okay, what's that little dot?
An 8-inch diameter varnished orb made from a Nothic's eye.
The fuck is a Nothic?
Let me see if I have an actual image that I can throw up here. That would be useful, wouldn't it? Oh, hey, there's one here. Let me see if I can show to players. Oh yeah, okay, that works.
It's expired!
What do you mean it's expired?
I said, sorry, it looks like your session has expired. Please exit the game and log back in.
Huh?
That's just her browser being a bitch.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look at Nothic, D&D, there we go.
I think I showed it on screen. Can you guys see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
one-eyed bitch. It's, what's his name from Monsters, Inc.?
Mike Wazowski!
Mike Wazowski.
It's always Mike Wazowski!
That's 100% Mike Wazowski.
What?
It's Mike Wazowski!
Yes, totally.
Ow!
I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching. What do you mean? It's one eye? How is that not him?
Sure. Yep. There's plenty of monsters with one eye, but yes.
Alright, next, what's next to that?
An aspergillum carved from bone. I don't even know what that is.
I'm gonna look it up. Aspergillum?
Aspergillum.
Aspergillum, I'm sorry, yeah.
Okay, so for anyone who's Catholic, those things that like the priests use to like sprinkle holy water, it's one of those.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it. Got it.
Am I spelling this incorrectly? How do you spell
Aspergillum?
Oh, it's one word. Okay. Oh, that. Okay. Go on.
Okay. A folded cloak made from stitched ghoul skin.
Okay. Smells gross, I bet.
A desiccated frog lashed to a stick.
Uh-huh.
Almost looks like a wand, honestly.
Okay.
A bag full of bat guano.
I don't think we need to touch that.
Full of shit.
Bad we don't have a wizard who can cast fireball. That would be useful.
Yeah, it sure would.
What?
I mean, you do have an alchemist.
Yeah.
Maybe they can make use of it for something.
I
Or a
mean,
person that can
maybe.
use alchemist tools, but yeah.
Do you really want to carry around poop?
Not really.
I don't really want you to carry around poop.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So moving
What's
on,
next?
we have a 6-inch tall wooden figurine of a mummy its arms crossed over its chest. It's very, very upset at you guys. It's disappointed, really.
It's a sad. It's upset mummy. Upsetty spaghetti mummy.
You can't see its face, but yeah, it looks upset.
Okay,
Next to
anything else?
that, we got an iron pendant adorned with a devil's face.
Mmm.
After that, a shrunken, shriveled head of a halfling.
Okay. Alright.
And last, a small wooden coffer containing a dire wolf's withered tongue.
Mm-hmm.
These guys were pretty special.
Honestly, personally, I think the shrunken, shriveled head of the halfling is the most macabre of all of these.
Yeah.
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 We're not touching these, right?
No.
This seems
No.
like an Indiana Jones type of vibe right now, where if
Yeah.
you touch it, then the thing comes down and kills you.
Yeah.
These used in some horrible ritual.
Maybe. Who knows? All right. So you've got
moving
two,
on.
Yeah, you've got two places you can go. There's two areas to the west. One that seems to have a sloping ramp heading further down,
Oh.
and the other
No.
leads to some other hallway.
No, other hallway first.
Other hallway.
Yeah, the slope is for bodies. I don't want to do that.
Heck
I guess I
that.
should say that at the bottom of said slope there's a bit of water.
Nope.
Oh, heck that, even more.
Nope.
First.
Mm-mm.
Okay, just making sure we're clear. All right, so you guys are coming down there.
Yes.
All right.
My sword
so
is gleaming as
let
we
me
go.
actually unveil this entire room here. So this, from what you could tell, Jir, just from you leading the front line, seems to be more of a jail or prison.
Oh.
Huh. Interesting.
There appears to be several scattered bones and various other like corpses that have long withered away, kind of strewn about.
Okay.
You can assume that the cultists possibly shackled prisons here.
I would like to investigate all of the alcoves and make sure that we just don't miss anything.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Perception, not investigation?
This one, it wants perception.
Okay. Perception it is. That's actually better for me anyway.
Works out.
Six, that doesn't do it.
All right.
Any-
Does anyone want to help out Jeer?
Please help.
Okay. So
Perception.
we all just roll it.
I mean, you could use the help action that'll give advantage, but it doesn't really matter. You guys can roll your own stats too if you want. I think the only one we're missing is Claire's. Okay, so 2 14s. So, yeah, you don't notice anything in particular within the alcoves except for the far western side down here.
Mm-hmm.
You see hanging on the back wall of the cell, there is a human skeleton clad in a tattered black robe.
Okay.
And after you search the skeleton, you find a gold ring worth 25 gold pieces on one of its bony fingers. You also notice, hold on, let me see here because I have this in my notes. You also notice along the flat, like, clay walls are two separate sets of writing. One in dried blood, the other written with what you can assume is a set of calligraphy tools or some other, like, coal or something. It's in like a darker color. The blood writing is written in primordial. And the other is written in common. So, if anyone knows primordial...
I do.
Oh.
The hell is my language I like again?
Should be your language proficiencies at, like, near the bottom of the first page.
I know primordial.
Okay, so either one of you can read it.
I want to read it. It'll be fun.
Okay. So, you go ahead and read it. As it's read it, this is what it says. My brothers have gone mad in their obsession to curry favor with the Dark Lord. At first, they sacrificed animals and exotic goods. Eventually, they brought people to be tortured, and eventually brutally slaughtered on that damnable altar. Gods, I still hear the screaming, and the gnashing of flesh being torn apart. I'll be next. For anyone reading this, please, leave this place, and never return.
Yeah, that's what I think it says.
Alrighty then.
I mean, should we leave this place? Sounds really bad.
Well, I think we need to do our due diligence and check out the other passageway we haven't investigated yet first.
You also still have that other piece of writing that's written in common, so you guys can read that too if you like.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So yeah, it seems to be like this one is more recent. You can't tell exactly how long ago it was, but the writing states, "Be wary of the creature within the water, and be ready when you choose to step on that altar." There is no signature, but you notice a letterhead, like a stamp, in the shape of a raven's head. The eyes of the marking dark as the abyss itself.
Okay, would this be something that like a history or a religion check could give some insight into?
Yeah, if you'd like to roll a history check.
Okay. I am not good at history.
Anyone
Int is
can
my
roll
dumb
on it if
stat.
they'd like, because they all can read it, so it's not like they couldn't perceive what was going on.
Yeah, I got nothing. Dang.
Okay,
Mom.
Barrymore and
Marion so
Claire.
smart.
Celeste.
All right, so even though you
I don't
guys,
know history.
even though you guys haven't been in Barovia for that long, you do know a little bit of history just based on the fact that you wanted to research a little bit ahead of time to know what you're getting into. There is a faction under this symbol that opposes Strahd but also supports it at the same time under some sort of agreement. It's not said specifically, but it seems to be that there is a faction that opposes but has to not do so openly.
Huh.
Okay.
Other passageway then?
Yep. Is available to you guys.
It seems like it's going to be a bad time, though.
I have a quick question before we do anything rash.
Okay.
I'm a kitty cat,
Yes.
and
Meow,
I
meow,
can.
meow. Sorry, God.
Damn right. Is this a situation where I could slide down the thing, see like, oh look, it's a big thing, and then be able to use my cat-like reflexes to jump right back up there without any disadvantage or issue moving at slower speeds?
I mean, you could certainly try.
Oh, the DM's favorite phrase. You can
Yes.
certainly try. I pulled out that one many times.
How tall does the drop look?
It descends down about 10 more feet.
Oh shit, I could.
But it's a
jump.
ramp. It's like steadily going down like at a 45-degree angle.
I don't need the ramp. I could just jump down, jump right back up.
Okay, well, I mean, you could position yourself towards the ramp and you'll notice as you're looking further down, like ready to jump down, you'll see that there's a portcullis blocking that passageway. Let me actually unveil a little bit more.
Get to it, strong man.
Yeah, the tunnel is blocked
Unless
by a
the kitty
rusty iron portcullis.
Unless the kitty cat is afraid of some water.
I'm not afraid at all. More so, are you ready to like get in there?
I'll be right behind you, ready to
Alright.
kill things.
I will too.
All right.
Do I
So
see
you move
anything?
up, and the portcullis is there. You can try to lift it. As you step into the water, it's not like waist high, but it's about 2 feet up, like up towards the top of your shins.
Okay.
Mm.
I will help Ma.
And since
With
you actually got
whatever-
in here, I should unveil a couple of things for you guys because you can actually see into the room a bit.
Oh no.
I've played WoW long enough to know that that's a boss room.
Okay.
I
know.
have a feeling that Tilted will like let us into this room and then we call it like on a cliffhanger.
Oh, this is definitely all right. And this person spawns, and we're gonna end for now. It's like, oh,
yeah.
So yeah, would you like to try and open up that portcullis there?
Thumbs up from everyone.
Yes,
mean,
I don't know what else we could do.
Is
I
this the
will-
basement monster, or is this a different monster?
I feel like this is the monster of monsters.
I will assist so Ma can have advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Rolling
So just
now.
go ahead and roll me a athletics here to open up the portcullis.
Can I help too?
With advantage, right?
Yeah, with advantage.
Okay, so that was the first roll.
Okay.
Oh,
So you try to go
no.
and lift it up, and it doesn't quite get above more than a foot before your hands give out for a second. It drops back down. But other than that, you can definitely try again.
Do we still have the pixie?
Yes, the pixie's kind of just in
Yeah.
there, and now is actually a little bit more awake now, and is just kind of hanging on Celeste's shoulder.
Because like I'm thinking the pixie could be small enough to fly in between the bars of the portcullis. So like maybe we could ask the pixie to like do that and like see if it can learn if there's anything inside that can maybe like raise the portcullis or something like that.
You think it's gonna want to fly in there alone?
Well, I'm saying we would have to convince it.
Oh, okay. Sure. Okay. I have what would that even be?
Or is Ma
Deception?
trying to?
Persuasion?
Yeah, Ma just
Trying it
goes in and
again?
slings it up after you guys are talking about this. He's like, I'm done with this. You. It just shoves it all the way up. You guys can very easily get underneath now.
The
Well, I
dice
guess
the
that-
gods can go fuck themselves for 5 rolls to finally get that, by the way.
Jesus.
I guess that solves that problem.
So,
Oh look, it looks like there's like some kind of like rotating lever or something.
Looks like a
yes, there
steering
was
wheel.
a lever there. You notice as you guys walk into the room, the ominous chanting that's been raiding you guys this entire time mysteriously stops completely. You can't
that's
hear
ominous.
anything aside from the dripping of water off of your shoes and you wading through the water.
I hate that.
On the far end, since you guys have actually gone over, you see a large pile. Actually, let me make sure I got the right description here. Yeah, so the chanting stops as you enter into this room. The smooth masonry walls provide excellent acoustics. Featureless stone pillars support the ceiling, and a breach in the west wall leads to a dark cave heaped with refuse. Murky water covers most of the floor. Stairs lead up to dry stone ledges that hug the walls. In the middle of the room, more stairs rise to form an octagonal dais. That also rises above the water. Rusty chains with shackles dangle from the ceiling, directly above a stone altar mounted on the dais. The altar is carved with hideous depiction of grasping ghouls and is stained with dried blood. The water is 2 feet deep, and the ledges and central dais are 5 feet high, which is 3 feet higher than the water's surface. The chamber ceiling is also 16 feet high, so there's actually room for Celeste to fly around. So that's nice.
Nice.
The chains dangling from the ceiling are 8 feet long, and you would assume this is where people would be shackled up for sacrifice.
I kind of lean over to everyone else and say, "Does anybody have one of those healing potions real quick?
You probably have one.
Oh, great. What is the healing? What does it do? How much?
I mean, if you do it outside of combat, then you can do 2d4 plus 2 hit points restored. So that's, sorry, 10 hit points.
Okay, I'm gonna use one.
Go for it.
Okay, that's also then.
I figured I'd make it completely silent music-wise, just to add to the ambience.
You should have like little
Actually-
drip drops. You should have the drip drop noises. Because I can hear it in my head for
The thing is,
sure.
a lot of like drip drop noises have like accompanying music, and it's not just
Mm.
drip drops.
Okay, I'll just think about it real hard like I do.
All right. You guys gonna inspect anything?
So I've been around the block by a long shot, but I don't think we should go touch the pile of bones.
I definitely agree with this.
Yep.
But I'm also interested in the middle thing because I think if we touch that, something's gonna come at us. So we have to play this well.
Everyone who's not a tank, get on the platform.
Yeah, pretty much. Of course, we don't know if it's gonna come out of the walls.
That would be that'd be bad game design. I mean, clearly they wouldn't summon from there.
Can you remind us what the things written on the walls said?
Yeah, sure. 1 second. You want both of them or just the second one?
There was one that specifically said something about an altar or something like that.
Yes, the second one said,
Yeah.
"Be wary of the creature within the water, and be ready when you choose to step on that altar."
Okay.
Okay.
Don't walk
Okay.
on the altar.
Yeah. So it sounds like he's gonna be coming out of the water. Is this deep water?
It's about 2 feet deep.
Is there is there any way for me to see whether or not there's like an opening underneath the water, like a gate maybe that this thing's coming out of?
As far as you can tell, the water's very murky, so it'd be very difficult to see much, but you can't see any drains, or maybe as you're like walking the edges of there, you're not really seeing or feeling any drain holes or anything like that.
Hmm.
I'd be using my lit sword to kind of look around and inspect. Let's see.
Maybe you should
Can I do?
go ahead and look at that ping there, huh, Shadow?
I'm pretty sure I know what that is, but I'm not saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it looks like a pile of refuse is what you said.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling we shouldn't be near it when you step on the altar. But
I mean, you could
feel
definitely
like
still
it-
inspect the pile from afar. No one said you had to go ahead and.
Okay, can I look at it from over here, or do I have to go a little closer?
Valid.
I'd say you could
We
see
light
it
it on
or
fire.
inspect it if you're at least at the top of these steps.
Okay, fine. I'm over here. I'm looking at it.
Okay, perfect. Roll me an intelligence nature check.
Who's the fuck? Where?
Just do nature check.
Oh, we're not intelligent apparently, but okay. Yep.
You can go and feel free to go ahead and roll it with advantage because I imagine you'll have someone
Oh.
help you.
Okay, nature with advantage. Surely this will be better than a 5. Okay.
15. I'll take the 15. That's fine.
Great.
So, have any of you ever heard of a shambling mound?
No.
No, but I have a feeling I'm about to.
All right. Well, I'm gonna
Shadowed
go-
has. I don't think Jeer has.
Yeah, we can go ahead and show it to you guys and we'll call it for the night. So let me go ahead and find the picture for it and show to players.
All right, we're gonna have to look that up again because apparently I have to log out. So shambling mound D&D
Oh, that's disgusting.
image.
I don't like that.
Oh, it's the dude from the boss in Floodgate. Okay.
Sure.
It is.
And that is where we'll end our session for tonight.
Okay.
Wonderful.
So okay, let me just this is just out of pocket. Okay, so technically this thing is there, but it doesn't awaken until we go on.
Yes,
the
as far as you can
altar.
tell while you're looking at it, seems inert right now.
It's asleep.
Yep.
Okay. So
Light it
it's
on
what is
fire.
Yeah, I was like, what if we light it on fire before we step on the altar?
I mean,
Well,
I
it'll
mean, we
definitely no
could.
longer be inert.
Well,
But then it'll be
yes.
on fire.
Everyone's
Does it have
surprise
weakness?
attack.
You
and
do
then step
realize
on
it's
the-
currently sitting in a pool of water.
But the fire is
Electricity.
magic.
Electricity. Okay, I got it.
Make sure I'm out of the water first.
Yes.
Yeah, electricity.
I can freeze it.
Does electricity affect it, though?
I don't. Hold. I'm doing.
Go ahead and all of you go ahead and roll me another intelligence check, and this can either be nature or arcana.
All right, one of them is something. Do I have not advantage, right?
No. You're all just rolling individually on this.
Dude, what is with me?
That's okay. Claire's got you covered.
Great. Good job, Claire.
So yeah, Claire, I'll just say Claire knows that if anyone gets above a 20, I'll call it that they got it too, but you can ascertain that shambling mounds are completely immune to electric damage.
They actually absorb it and heal from it.
Yep.
That's what I was thinking.
So, like,
they also are a little more tolerant towards hot and cold.
says they're vulnerable to fire and cold.
They're resistant.
Oh, they're resistant.
Oh, they only have resistance to, not immunity. Got it.
Yeah. They're immune to lightning, resistant to cold and fire.
Well, heck.
All right, yeah, perfect. That's a great way
We
to
just
end
have
this
to keep
session.
hitting it. We just have to keep hitting it really hard.
Hit it very
Well,
hard.
I mean, is this metagaming me literally like looking up like what it is?
Technically,
It
yes.
is, yes. Like, me and
But-
Shadow know the information pretty much by heart, but that's because we do this stuff, so,
Yeah.
but, you know.
But I mean, like Celeste getting like a critical on like seeing what
you'd
they
be
know
able
about
to
shambling mounds.
ascertain
Yeah,
most of the information.
I would think that she would like know the information about it and would hopefully share that with the class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely know
Which-
about its immunities, its resistances off of that roll. You'd know that it's pretty tough overall. Like, it's not something that can be easily defeated. It's going to take a lot of hits.
Okay.
And it's big, in case that wasn't
Which-
obvious.
Okay. So when we come back, am I gonna have more spells? Or no?
You guys haven't done a long rest.
So
So
would
no.
this be our long rest?
I mean,
I don't know if-
nothing's stopping you guys from exiting out of this room.
Yeah, I think we should
True.
go out and group
Yes.
up and discuss
I-
how we're going to tackle this.
I think we should go back out to the room with like the creepy items. Make sure the portcullis is lowered, and then we can have our long rest in that room.
I think that's the move, I think. Just
Yeah.
to make sure.
Yep. That sounds like
You
a good
notice
idea.
that the choir starts singing again.
That's fine.
But we can say when you guys come back, it'll be your long rest, and you guys can prepare however you'd like for it.
Okay.
Beautiful.
All right.
I might have to change my spells a bit, if you know what I mean.
Well, you are a
Yep.
cleric. You can
Same.
do that for free easies.
Indeed.
All right. So we got a little sidetracked with some of the fights there. Unfortunately, it took a little bit longer due to just really rough rolls. I think aside from Shadowed, everyone else got pretty much below the AC of these 12 AC monsters, like 90% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But hope you guys had some fun.
Yes, it was
Yes.
fun.
Yeah.
All right. Looking forward to it. I was thinking we were going to conclude tonight, but that's okay. I got stuff prepared for next time. I just got to do a little bit more prep work, so we're good. But yeah, thank you to all those that came by for the stream, and thank you to my lovely players here. Let's go ahead and have everyone reintroduce themselves. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
So then, assuming the Shambling Mound, we do that fight, and then we probably have to like try and escape from the Death House. And then after we escape from the Death House, we do a level up?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So maybe people should keep in mind what leveling up might mean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, did we level up? Is what you're saying?
No,
no.
next time.
Oh.
Probably during the session next time we will.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
what would
have stuff
probably
ready.
happen next time, so you guys get an idea, we'll deal with this however you guys deal with this. You'll escape the house. We'll take a break, and that is when you guys can go ahead and adjust your level ups. So that way the idea is to have your level ups already in mind and know what you're going to change when you level up. Do the rolls if you need to roll for health or any other features, and then just import that information in, and we can go right into the next thing at level 3. We can hand wave it just for this level, because usually you're supposed to wait till a long rest to do a level up properly. It's just, fuck it, I'll give you guys a level up when you get out of the house. I don't care. I'm gonna be very generous with this, because this is a rough freaking thing. Even with the equipment I've given you guys, I don't know how this fight's gonna go.
That's horrifying.
Because you want to know what's funny? Those potions of heroism, that sword I gave you, those didn't exist in the box. You had to do this with just what you found in the box and what you got from all your other stuff in your base kit.
Friggin' nuts.
Oh boy.
So I wanted to make sure you guys had at least a magical weapon to work with, so you can have some reliable form of consistent damage. But even then, I can't even guarantee it, so we'll roll with it.
We'll see how it goes, I guess.
Yeah, I have faith, guys. You got this. And with a long rest, you guys, I will say, do not shirk using your stuff. You want to use your features, spells, and everything you have. This is going to be a tough fight, period.
So do your research and know what you can do.
Just use your spell slots, use your flurry of blows, use things like that. Don't feel like you have to hold on to them, because this is the main end of this conflict.
Yeah.
There's just escaping afterwards. We'll get into that next time. But yes, now we're going to go ahead and close out. But before we do so, I want to give everyone here an opportunity to promote themselves and maybe say a little bit of something they enjoyed or things they would have liked to see differently. I'm open to hearing about things. I want to make this as fun as possible for you guys. So first, we'll start off with Shadowed, who is playing Jeer tonight.
Yes. I've really been enjoying playing Jeer. This was a fun session. Finding that loot was pretty cool, especially the extra stuff that you've given us. Thank you, gracious DM.
I try.
Let me see here. I'm Shadowed Mage. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch. I went back and have been playing some Baldur's Gate 3 again lately.
I got him into it again.
Yeah, you did. But the next thing for me, at least in terms of Twitch stuff, will actually be my D&D campaign, in which Tilted is a player, on Wednesday.
That's right.
Over on Arvan Elrond's channel. yeah, so come swing by that if you want to hang out and watch some more D&D. We're quick fire into our campaign of Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Yep,
But,
we got a lot of stuff going on. I'm thinking next is going to be crazy.
Yeah, I will leave it at that.
Perfect. All right, next we'll move on to Mixandrews, who was playing as the ever-loving Goose.
Honk. Hello, I'm Goose. I'm Mix. Having a good old time. Goose is insane, but is trying to keep it calm because it seems like she should. But yes, I am a Dead by Daylight streamer. I stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and when I'm not streaming, I always post videos on YouTube and TikTok. And yeah, been trying to expand more into video making, and I'm just enjoying this. This is my first real campaign, so I'm excited to see what I can do, what we can all do.
All right, awesome. Next, we'll have Mayor Emmy here, our ever-caring Aasimar monk.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this session. I think the highlight for me was how sweet and cute the pixie. And then also demolished everything. Seriously carrying the camp right now. Yeah, and I, as a streamer, I've started streaming again. Really looking forward to getting back to. I've had my first two. Been playing games
off.
like Project. Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I've been playing games like Project Zombie, a visual novel that I'm going to be playing through that just released. Mushroom Musume. So yeah.
Awesome. Looking forward to that. I try to come into those streams whenever I can, but it's sometimes difficult.
No worries. Yeah, I've kind of been doing sneaky streams, but hope to have a more structured schedule.
All right, awesome. Next, we've got Barrymore playing as the ever tough man Maw.
Yeah, hi, it's Barrymore. Playing Maw. I stream on Twitch. We play a little bit of stuff like Project Zomboid, Stardew Valley. Repo is the latest obsession. Having a lot of fun with that. I'm really enjoying this session. I'm having fun with a lot of again, I have never done any of this, so it's all brand new. And I'm in my mind, I was like, okay, what could this thing be? What could this thing be? And I've looked up, not looking up what's Strahd, but okay, what is a level 5 CR monster? This was not one of the ones I looked at. So I'm like, okay, this is something completely different. So very interesting. So a lot of
the only thing I gave you as context is that it's a CR5 monster. That was it.
That's all I knew. It's a CR5. I'm like, let me just look over, and there's a ton of them. I'm just like, maybe I'll read it. I never read this one. Actually, me and Claire were both kind of doing that too, and it was just like, no, it's like we weren't even close on this. So it's brand new and it's fun, and I'm having a good time, and yeah.
So, all right, and lastly, we have Celeste, otherwise known as Smoky Ruby, playing as the adorable fairy druid.
Yeah, I'm Ruby. I actually do not stream. I just know a bunch of these lovely folks. Sometimes I am in group games on Barry's channel. And yeah, I've just been enjoying the campaign so far. I'm kind of scared to see what will happen, but yeah, it's been interesting so far. So yeah.
All right, awesome. We're gonna see about doing a little raid here, but I do want to thank my lovely players here once again. You guys are all awesome. I had a good time, of course. I was having fun being a little mischief maker, as DMs get to do. That's one of the main fun parts, as I'm certain Shadow will also admit. very fun messing with the players, just a little bit, enough to be kind of a thorn in the side, but it's all good fun. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do a raid out, and then I'll do just a quick closeout here. I've already pretty much decided the target I'm gonna go to. We're gonna go and hit up Darkside Rob, who's playing Death Stranding right now. So we're gonna send the raid message out for anyone that hasn't raided with me before. It's very simple. Get tilted by their tilted raider, or you can use PogChamp or any other emotes. You guys have your own emotes from one of these lovely people over to my, I guess would be left on the screen, right for me in terms of or my finger pointing. But you should definitely go and make use of any emotes you like, and we're gonna go and raid over there. Thank you guys once again for the support, and we'll catch you all next time. Peace out.